Peregian Mouse 2, The Canyon, by Pit Viper YT. Chapter 1, The Waterfall. Following the end of the Great Trinity War, Peregian struggled to find his footing. However, he eventually found solace in hiking and made it his hobby. One day, while exploring a nearby trail, he stumbled upon one of his closest friends, Triple the Mouse. Triple had made new friends, including Lotus the rat and Kakar the mouse, and they were all on the same trail as Peregian. After catching up with Triple, Peregian joined his friend and his new companions on their journey. The story of Peregian Mouse is truly remarkable. Despite his small size, he was known for his intelligence and resourcefulness, having managed to survive in the wild for a long time. It is even said that he wrote a biography for himself, which is a remarkable feat for any mouse. As the afternoon wore on, Peregian lost his footing and slipped on some rocks. Despite his best efforts to regain his balance, he tumbled down a nearby waterfall and found himself hurtling down a fast-flowing river. Unsure of where this river would take him, Peregian refused to give up and swam with all his might. Though it was a risky move for such a small creature, he was known for his resilience and resourcefulness. As he navigated the twists and turns of the river, Peregian struggled to keep up with the sharp turns, ups and downs, and constant changes in direction. Finally, he was thrown onto a sandy island in the middle of nowhere after hitting the sand with a loud thud. After hiking for 6 miles, he eventually arrived at an ancient civilization. Despite the fact that it was deserted, he managed to find some useful supplies that he could make use of. Additionally, he discovered a nearby stream where he could collect fresh water. Finally, he proceeded to the temple that was situated there and set up his sleeping bag for the night. After spending a night in the wilderness, he decided to go on a hike the next day. During the hike, he accidentally slipped on some rocks and fell down a canyon. As Peregian explored his new surroundings, he marveled at the lush greenery and the dazzling array of vibrant flowers. However, his excitement quickly turned to despair as he realized the canyon was devoid of any signs of life. Unable to find food or fresh water, Peregian's tiny heart grew heavy with loneliness and hunger. As time went by, Peregian refused to give up. Despite being distressed, he persisted and explored the canyon in search of something to keep him going. After days of searching, he found a hidden fruit tree filled with ripe, delicious fruits. The joy of tasting the sweet juice of the fruit made Peregian's tiny paws tremble with delight as he replenished his famished body. With renewed energy, Peregian continued to explore the area even more thoroughly, and he stumbled upon a small spring that was crystal clear and refreshing. He was overjoyed and couldn't believe his luck. Every day, he would go to the spring to quench his thirst and grow stronger with each passing minute. Chapter 2. The continuous days. As he continued to survive, Peregian's solitude lessened. An array of tropical birds, brilliant with colorful feathers, became his companions. Their melodic songs brought solace to his lonely heart. Peregian and the birds formed an incredible bond, spending their days exploring the island together and sharing stories of their separate worlds. As the days turned into a month, Peregian had come to appreciate the beauty and serenity of his newfound home. The isolation that had once weighed so heavily upon him became a sanctuary in which he found peace within himself. Peregian was no longer just surviving, he was living. Then, one sunny morning, as Peregian visited the shoreline, scanning the horizon for any signs of salvation, a peculiar sight caught his eye. A hiking group was approaching the canyon, walking closer and closer. Peregian could hardly believe his luck. He scurried through the dense foliage, and with all his might, waved his tiny paws to get the attention of the passing crew. The men in the group spotted Peregian and, touched by his resilience and strength, brought him aboard their group. Peregian gazed back at the canyon, his temporary home, as it became smaller and smaller on the horizon. Months later, Peregian found himself back in his home, embraced by his fellow mice who thought they had lost him forever. He regaled them with tales of the adventures he had experienced on the deserted canyon, and how, in the face of adversity, he had not only survived but thrived. The brave little mouse named Peregian had ventured into the unknown, faced unimaginable challenges, and emerged victorious. From that day forth, Peregian became a legend in his village, inspiring others to embrace their own inner strength and dream beyond the confines of their comfort zones. Now back in civilization, Peregian decided to make the most of his fifth chance at life. He embarked on a new journey, seeking out his many friends who had become scattered in the aftermath of the war. Among his friends was Triple, a mouse known for his wit, bravery, and loyalty. Triple had always been by Peregian's side, supporting him through thick and thin. Together, they embarked on countless adventures, exploring the newfound ruins and rebuilding their once vibrant town. Chapter 3. The Adventures End. As time passed by, Peregian and Triple became renowned throughout the land for their tales of courage and resilience. Their friendship continued to flourish, and they lived happily ever after, forever grateful for the adventures that had brought them together. And so, the little mouse named Peregian taught everyone that even the smallest of creatures can conquer adversity and find strength in the most unexpected places, reminding us all that every journey is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery.